Hi, it's Cassandra, and I'm here making a video. I'm here at my blog. You're here with me at my blog called The Art Journalist. And what we're doing is doing something pretty exciting called the Autumn Wrap-Up Series. Right now, in the consciousness, in the culture, whatever you want to call it, in our society here in North America, we're feeling a little bit of the frustration and the angst of what's going on in politics right now. So, stepping away from that outer chaos and into your own world, your own inner world, and honoring who you are, this could not be a more important time to do that. Doing something like this right before the stress of the holidays creeps up on you could not be more important as well. So what I have behind me is leftover things. No, we're not celebrating Halloween late. I have some leftover pumpkins from Halloween. Now, I could kick them to the curb like I did with the carved ones, but these ones we just kept around. What ended up happening was I was given 4 pumpkins. And as the mom in the family, it's my job to carve these pumpkins and cut into them. So it's a lot of work to do that. So I did that with 2, and then I left 2 because thinking that what we're going to do here is make some pumpkin puree. We're going to cook these pumpkins. The pumpkins post will appear later. I wanted to go on and on about that, but we'll catch up with the pumpkins and what we're going to do with them later. Okay, so they are so nourishing and so good for you. Okay, I want to spill and share everything about that, but I'm going to wait on that. And instead, what I'm going to do is tell you what the Autumn Wrap-Up series is about. It's a free mini-series here on the blog. Of course, I want you to go to my shop. I have a few wonderful good things in there, all designed and created by me. So one thing that's going to be on the shop that you will find there that makes a wonderful Christmas present is a coloring book that I created this year. It's very indie, it's very artistic. It's not your traditional coloring book. And the comments I've received from children, from women, from people is that it's designed so well. It's laid out very well. So a little bit of promotion for the coloring book. That's something that you can pick up and support us here at the Art Journalist, me, Cassandra Russell, here at the Art Journalist. So the pumpkins have kind of spurred on this autumn wrap-up series because that's what happens after Halloween, after Thanksgiving, here at my home anyway. The pumpkins can pile up and the tasks of autumn can pile up, and what ends up happening, the stress of Christmas arrives. So one thing I've been doing lately is talking at universities, and one of the main things that people in general are dealing with is stress, dealing with outside stress and inner stressors. So those are stressors are things that affect how we feel in our well-being, in our mental state. So lots coming up in this free mini-series, which will be posted on the blog. So some things to look forward to, a little bit of philosophy and psychic awareness, a little bit of creativity, a little bit of wrapping up some of the posts that I have neglected to make Just kidding. So my son, he won his taekwondo tournament, so I had to go around saying, my son won the tournament, my son won the tournament. And just really owning and being happy for him. Not me as a mom, but for him. So I don't want to be annoying or anything, but I got to enjoy that little win with him. And there will be this wonderful post about that and what that means and what insight we can derive from all of that. It's just a nice thing that happened that made me happy here. Other things, a post about Chloe, a post about makeup and girl power, a post coming up about dealing with the Christmas stress, of course, a post coming up about ... Let's find out as we go along. Now it's posted on the blog what we're going to be seeing. So upcoming posts at all are exciting here at the Art Journals because I haven't made a lot of posts this year. So I'm kind of just getting into the voices of the season. There was this wonderful book about creativity that I read when I was a lot younger, and that's what I'm referring to. Many creative people have read that book. So I'll explain a little bit more about that. And that's a little piece on intuition. And not always trusting everything your intuition says. Running it through this wonderful filter of mindfulness and that connection of who you really are. And what does that mean anyway? So I have a few posts about that too. A lot of tools to support you in your journey. And the idea that the mind is controlling everything. The mind controls your behavior. The mind controls your body, your movements. It also controls your spirit, how you feel, and your sense of completion and well-being. Your whole sense of wellness. So adding all of those things up, we can see that the mind is where we need to start. And the mind, taking care of the mind. So the whole idea of the autumn wrap-up series, it is creative, it is fun, you will learn a little bit more about us here. But the point of it all is that the mind is where we need to begin. And that we can navigate this. It's so empowering. I love talking about this, especially to young women, women of all ages. Lately, people of all ages, because it's our empowerment. It's where our inner power, our power in the world lies. Where we make really great choices. So, of course, I have a bunch of wonderful ideas for you guys. That's what the Autumn Wrap-Up series is about. Creating something beautiful during this time before the stress happens and pre-planning a little bit and jump-starting what stress and how to deal with it and what are the stresses that might be coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about that too, but mostly here we stay focused on happiness, we stay focused on joy and stepping into that. And how can we do that through our creativity, through our mind? So I'm going to leave you with those words, and I'm really hoping that you're going to enjoy the Autumn Wrap-Up series. I'm really hoping you're going to enjoy everything, and I could keep going on and on and on and on and on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave you with those words.